Muted. Ugh, it's being muted. Hello, hello, hello. Macro screen capture. Oh god, I've been muted the whole time. Oh god, I've been muted the whole time. Anyway, hello, welcome to my live. Sorry guys, I just realized my freaking microphone was muted. That's because just right before this stream I updated the
muted the whole time.
driver for this thing and it seems like it just OBS. Forgot about it. Damn. Okay. What should I do?
Hello, welcome to my live. Sorry guys, I just realized my freaking microphone was muted.
I'm just gonna keep on going.
That's because just right before...
Gonna have to keep on going, guys. Sorry. Well, anyway, so now you probably can hear me, maybe have a little bit of idea of what's going on. I am going to add, I am adding the logic for Link to pick up these heart containers and Triforce pieces. Oh my god, that's so annoying. It's so annoying, but a reminder that, you know, it's just when you're streaming, honestly, it seems like a few things at the same time. I have 3 screens, my laptop, my iPad, and an external monitor here. And then also I have to think about the code, I have to think about the games, and it's, man, this is hard, dude. Anyway, okay. Now I feel like I can have a conversation here with you guys. Like, man, somebody should have told me that I was muted. Like, that would be welcome, but hey, it's probably funnier this way. Right, so if the name is heart container, then you just pick up the heart container, and then the heart container itself has to be destroyed. By 1, destroy. Yeah, destroy this, right? Destroy. It's not. Don't put it there. Put it up here. Pick up heart container. So first you destroy it. So like erase the heart container from the map, but still, you know, activate the logic that triggers other game object, and then call the pick up heart container, which is this, which I'm hoping is really gonna increase the heart container. And then got it. So and then what I need to do here is also to increase the max heart variable. And max heart plus. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's go. Save and find the. It's compiling. Okay, so finish compiling. Go back because there's one heart here. This one is probably good just to test immediately. So heart container. And the prefab, link prefab, not link prefab, the prefab, not the Magika prefab, the dungeon items. So much stuff, man. The inventory is getting, like, all this stuff is getting kind of a bit unwieldy, but I just, this is why you cannot really just take a big break. You just cannot, man. Even stuff that you made yourself, there's just so much little things. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's see. I don't know. Let's hope that it's just something like that. So in theory, if I touch this heart container, I should go from 3 hearts to 4 hearts. Obviously, things not always work like we want. Nope, it's not even recognize the collision. How about if I go to the one in ladder in the dungeon 1? Actually, Link can walk on water currently, so why not? Just kind of do a little shortcut. A little enemy here, and I think it's not gonna do anything. Damn it. I can't even see what's going on. This camera, I need to fix it. But yeah, no, I just go through that thing. Why? Let's see. So what is the tag of this thing? Why is it saying tagged? You saw that I tagged it, right? Like, what the fruit cake, man? Okay, let's try again. I don't know. Hard container. Tag hard container. Is it spelled differently? Or why? Because it doesn't have a collider, right? Like everything else must have a collider. For example, the bomb. No, that's not it. Loot. I put it as loot. Where I put the loot? Hyper UI. That must be here. Loot. Say the bomb. Yeah, it has all that. So it has a script, a box collider. So I need to put a box collider to my hard prefab. Hard container, no hard. Box collider. Box collider. Then just wanna make sure. Yeah, this is also something that happened. Yeah, okay. The blue thing, it's because I updated the version of Unity, and then it has to recompile all the shaders, and sometimes it just just does it when it wants. All right, so this square, this green square, is essentially the box collider. It's the thing that triggers a collision. So if Link enters this green space right here, it means that it's gonna send a signal to the compiler, to the game engine, that a collision has happened, and do the logic that we apply to it. So I'm just going to be a little bit more meticulous about. You can touch it from something like that. It's not perfect. That's a bit better. I have to check from all angles. All good. Up and down. Perfect. Okay. It's not a trigger. It's just a collider. Let's see. Let's try again. Let's try again and go back to this thing. So 3 hearts. Yeah, woo! Look at that, 4 hearts. It's empty. I should probably fill it up, right? When you take a heart container. Well, I'm gonna go to another dungeon. Dungeon number 3. When you pick up a heart container in game, does it fill it up? I don't think it does. I think Zelda NES was pretty, like, I don't care about you, kind of like, I'm gonna make things difficult for you. So it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you got a heart container, but you have to fill it up. But anyway, it's always at the end of a dungeon, so when you finish the dungeon, the Triforce actually fills your hearts. So I'm gonna touch it. Nice, I have 5. Yay! Can I fill them up if I get a heart loot? No, let me see. Try and kill. Give me a heart, please. Nope. Just want to make sure that I can heal them. It's not like some kind of random weird heart that is unhealable for some reason. Nope. And now everybody refuses to give me hearts. Nope. Maybe I have better luck with the Octoroks or with the Zora. Die, Zora. Hey. Okay, yeah. It's filling up. Okay, how about you, Zora? Please. Heart. Somebody give me a heart. Are you gonna be? Fairy filled my hearts. I have 5. Good. Okay, that works. I'm happy about it. Now we're gonna do the same for the Triforce. The Triforce, right? And the Triforce, like I mentioned, yeah, the Triforce is gonna be a bit different because, so look at this other camera to show the his thing. So it's 8 pieces here, like I said, and each piece is a dungeon. So a specific dungeon drops a specific piece. So it's not random, it's like a sequence to it. But it's gonna be pretty much, the logic behind is gonna be, so not the hard bar. So I think this part's okay for now, at least a player, right? So where do I manage in player inventory? Here, yes, this is what I have made, but it's not finished. It's just really just wiring up my inventory to the editor. So all these serialized fields for game objects, it means that when I apply this script to a game object in game, and then kind of all these 3D game objects link it, like drag and drop literally. But player inventory, have I already applied to link? Let's see, player inventory. So the player inventory, yeah, this is not the last one, latest one that I did. That's why it's not even. I need to add the override. Player hitbox box. I applied. Yo, right. You still work, right? Let me see. I just updated the player prefab, and he had a lot of stuff, so hopefully it still works. Yeah, you can still grab stuff and it gets damaged. Let me have this container. 4 hearts. Yeah, baby. Okay, you still work. Now, here is gonna be inside player. I drag and drop the script. Doesn't do anything else right now. It just kind of recognizes all these elements. And then, so essentially what I'm gonna do, if you pick up level 1 Triforce in the UI, it's also section Triforce, and I'm gonna kind of start by disable, like make it invisible. But it's invisible, it's not gonna work. Anyway, so yeah, if you pick up level 1 Triforce, just enable that, and then enable that, and so on and so forth. But I remember that if you start the game with this disable, it's just not gonna work. So what you need to do is do that and disable the image in it. So the image itself is set active or not active. So okay, so let's just enable that. Okay. Okay, let's see. The dryer is running behind the scenes. I hope you guys can hear that. I don't know. I'm very self-conscious about sound now that I have been blabbing for like an hour with the microphone off. Not cool, man. Not cool. But well, it is what it is. That's the that's the deal. If you're gonna be streaming and it's gonna be one man show. Okay, so player inventory, Triforce, level 1, level 2, so yeah, look, what I'm gonna do is just disable the image component, right? Just disable the image component, so not the game object itself, so I can set active later on and off like this. And then each Triforce, I have to, the name of the Triforce is gonna matter, because before, the heart container is a heart container and you just tag it the same and they behave the same. They'll just increase 1 heart. But like I mentioned, this one, it depends which Triforce piece you take is the piece that's gonna be enabled here. So it's a little bit more complicated, but it's not that bad. So in fact, let's just tag it as Triforce piece just for good measure. I'm not exactly sure if I'll need this tag, but let's just do it. Triforce piece. I'm not gonna make a tag for each one. It's just, that'll be silly, but just so they all have, and I can do this, right? As yes, just Triforce piece like that. Okay, what should I do? I know. So if player, right? So pick up heart container, Triforce piece. So I'm gonna do the same. So add logic to reveal the so first let's for example pick up Triforce piece, and then I have to implement this method like I did for heart container. So this one is going to be a bit more convoluted. Public, it doesn't need to be public, can it? Doesn't need to be public. Pick up stopwatch heart container. I don't think it needs to be. If it doesn't need to be public, don't make it public, because then when you call becomes complex enough, and like I was muted the whole time, but in the beginning I didn't remember where my max heart number was set, right? And the problem is it was a public field, so it was accessed from different places. And so when you have that happen, you have to check all the possible places that could be accessing that variable. So it's not good, and I pay the price, but I fixed that. So yeah, so as a general rule of thumb, so if you can go with private, do it private. There's no need to, it's like on a need to know basis kind of thing. Private. And private means that these can only be accessed by this script right here. I cannot share it from other script from other classes. Alright, anyway, so void pickup try for piece. Yeah, so and the player, I'm gonna have to do like a case again, or like some kind of if else. So what's gonna happen here is if you do hit a try for piece, you need to destroy it. But I need, if I destroy, I'm gonna lose the name. Try for piece. I know, game object dot name. I need that name, game object dot name. Before, and then you destroy, because then otherwise I'll lose that name. And then destroy the other dot game object. So before the try for piece actually disappears from the game, I need to call my method to pick it up, but I need the actual name of the Triforce, and the name I mean this level 1 Triforce, level 2 Triforce, level 2 Triforce, to know which one was it. So going back here to the implementation, and it's gonna be a string. What? Force piece name. Okay. So bit player inventory. Yeah, I have to juggle this. Maybe this method should live here and not here. Might be easier. Try for piece. Or I can just call it from here. But this thing, player inventory. Player inventory. No, I just need to find the player inventory. Need to find player inventory. Here, so player inventory, then on awake here, player inventory, game object, find inventory. Get component. This is distracting. Okay, player inventory. Okay, so I have access now to the player inventory within the script, so I can what am I gonna do? Yeah, so I can do that now, but player inventory. Where am I? Triforce pickup, Triforce piece. Here, I could actually just call it here, because essentially what I need to do is just come here and tell me which level Triforce to reveal. So in here I need public activate Triforce piece image, and then I need a game object, a string name, Triforce name, like that. Must return a type. Yeah, okay. Yes. Really? Because it's not void. Okay. So instead of putting it here, maybe pick up Triforce piece. Maybe I just need to do this. So player inventory dot pick up Triforce, activate Triforce piece, game object name. Nope, not that one. The lowercase p. That doesn't work. Save. Does not exit player inventory. Huh? Just did it though. Player inventory. Player inventory. Inventory. Oh, inventory. Player. Oh god, inventory. Okay, so this is a source of truth, and then you're gonna be called that too. Yep, inventory. Capital P. Yep, and then go on, keep going. There, player inventory, activate this object. So I don't need this method because it's not gonna run this logic in this script. It's gonna be running it over here. Gotcha. So let me just kind of like first debug.log, just before I keep going and get carried away. Debug log what I picked up plus Triforce piece name. So I just want to see if it's actually as it is right now. What it should do is you actually take the piece, so the piece is gonna disappear from the world, and I just need to see this message picked up and then the name of the Triforce that I picked up. And before I do that, these Triforce things, I need to add a collider like we did with the other ones. So can I add like a no, wait, this is 2D. No, I'm talking about 3D, all the 3D pieces. So this thing right here, you are a Triforce piece and you are just called Triforce yellow, but you also need a box collider, and we need to edit that box collider very likely. I'll remove this. Remove component. Triforce. Nope. Triforce yellow. Is this one right? This one. Yep. Okay, so this thing. No, that's not you. Where it's supposed to be. Hang on. Prefabs. No ammo is dungeon item. Yeah. Triforce yellow here. So this is the main one, and I'll tag it as a Triforce piece, and I'll add a box collider. Now I have to adjust the collider. Adjust it up. Man, yesterday I got the good news that I've been approved for permanent residence in Japan. Yeah, that thing, it took just 2 years, no, not 2 years, a year and a half since I submitted the application after lived in Japan. Right now it's 6 years consecutive, but in the past I lived in Japan also for a little bit. But yeah, man, now I can essentially do whatever I want. Because right now I'm, working in a company and we do medical AI software development, which is very cool, interesting. But if I ever wanted to do something else or work somewhere else, like it's a pain in the ass because I had like a engineering visa that's tied to your company. So if I get fired or the company goes away or whatever, like then I have like 2 or 3 months to find another job in the same industry or get the fuck out. So, but with the PR, the permanent residence, now I can just work on whatever I want. It's very cool, very liberating, man. It's you feel a little bit more at ease that you're not gonna be kicked out for sometimes external reasons to what you're doing, who you are. So yeah, that was one of the good news I got yesterday. Pretty happy. Let's see. So, oh my god, what I do? 2D? No, not 2D. Where am I? Ah, I need to go around and find all these pieces. All these guys. Yeah, that has a Vox Collider. Good. Vox Collider, perfect. And they are called different things. Called level 8, and here I'm calling them dungeon. It just seems disjointed, isn't it? Like there's no standard here. So what should I do? What is it better to call? Dungeon 1 or level 1? What's easier? If I change the name here, I have to what is it called? Drag and drop them all to the script, which is okay. That might be easier. Dungeon. Yeah, I'm just gonna change, instead of level, call it dungeon. So level, swap it for dungeon. 8 instances. There. So I changed the name, but then when I do that here in the player inventory script, which is in the player, everything's gonna be like dissociated. Check it out. So if I go to player inventory, see all the dungeon is now no. So I need to once again just make sure there's the right numbering. Yep, 1 2 3 is 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Ah, damn it. Go back player. And 8. Triforce here. Oh my god, what am I doing? Hard container. Dude, what's woof? Anyway, sorry. Triforce is here. Dungeon 4. Triforce, Dungeon Force. Dungeon 5 2. Triforce. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, hard Triforce. Boomerang. Whoa. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so now in theory I should be able to pick the Triforce. The only thing that's not gonna work yet is this is not gonna appear here yet. So first I just need to go one step at a time and see if we can actually like grab it and that the game knows which Triforce piece I got. So this is the object not set to an instance of an object. Where is that? Which one? Errors in Unity are not great. Awake player 118. Player 118. Ah, it's because I didn't save the script. 118, line 118 on error. Save. I didn't save, so it's gonna recompile and hopefully the error will go away. So clear, play. Object reference not set to an instant of an object. Same error. So line 118. Player inventory. Yeah, it's capital P. So what is happening, just in case you're curious as to how this works, it can be quite confusing, so I don't blame you. Why is this like not enabled? I don't know. So yeah, so essentially this hierarchy is what's in the world. I have my camera, my items, my trees, my mountains, everything is here, like floor, cemetery, like so much stuff, but it's kind of compressed in boxes, so to speak, like an accordion. So you can actually manage all the crap that you have in your world. And in there we have player, and this player is Link. And to Link, for example, this is called player inventory CS, C#. So you write this down, and then you save it as a script here, and then I drag and drop it here. So this one, player inventory, and then I expand it, and you'll see all the things that I wrote here: a serialized field, raft, Bible, ring, ladder, blah 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 blah, are gonna be here. Raft, Bible, player, blah blah. So I will be needing to, and what I did is like you grab them from where they're in the world and assign them to their rightful place, and that way Unity links things around, know what you're talking around, what you're referring to with your logic, and then things can happen. And okay, so I have an error still. What? Oh no, okay, play again. And the error was that this is called player inventory with capital P, and I was looking it with lowercase p, and I couldn't find it. So computers are really smart, but if you do not have a semicolon, nothing works. Like, doesn't matter, you have like 10 million lines of code and they're all perfect, but you're missing one semicolon or a capital P for a lowercase p, it just doesn't work, the whole thing. It just is it's very interesting. It's for better or for worse. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Got it. So okay, so the game is, what's going on? Oh, it's paused. It was paused for some reason. Okay, once again, play. So, what's going on? Why is it not moving now? Oh, what did I do? What did I do now? Oh, no, there's an error. Still? Player. Player inventory script. You still not find it? Why? In awake, object reference is not set to an instance of an object. This is player, right? Player inventory, inventory. It's like it's correct. The name's correct, right? Let me just copy paste the name just in case. Copy. Okay, that's the name. So that's the class. I mean, it would be complaining if it wasn't. And then you define it here. I call it the same but with lowercase p. That's just a convention. And in awake, player mesh animator. Yeah, no. I just need to get the component because it's already in player. In fact, it's either I look it up as player and get the component of the script, or just get this just gone because I'm in player already, so I don't need to find player. I'm already within the player. So hopefully that's it. Okay, here we go. Let's just fix the next error, I guess. Okay, so it works, it's moving. Let me see. So there's a Triforce there. If I touch it, it disappears. Pick it up, player. What? Player? How? What? Okay, let me try and pick up another Triforce piece. It should. I thought it was gonna say picked up Triforce yellow or something, whatever name it is. Get out of the way, everybody! Get out of the way! Man, my sword is way too powerful. Triforce piece is right behind this. This camera is driving me mad. I need to fix the camera, man. Okay, this is just so you can see what's going on. Okay, Triforce. I'm gonna clear the console. Touch it. Picked up player. Okay, so half a win. Let's just be positive here. Like, so I was able to grab the Triforce, disappear from the world, trigger the debug log, which is that message here that says picked up player. It's picked up whatever. So string Triforce piece name. And where does this came from? This method was called from player here, game object.name. It's because other game object, not game object.name is this game object, which is player. Anyway, so it should be other dot game object, just like the other dot game object dot name, because it's string, right? Yep. Okay. Let's try again. I think it's gonna work. It might just work, guys. So clear the console. Man, these warnings. I promise I'll clean it up one day. A lot of them are pretty benign, like that's why I don't worry about them. But yeah, it's a good practice just to just not have so many warnings. So I grabbed the hard container that was sitting there, and let me clear the console so it's clear what happens. So touch the Triforce, picked up Triforce yellow.vox. Good, because this one right here was called that. Now let me just quickly go back to level 1. Everybody get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. I need to make sure that the sword cannot be spawned like that, spammed like that, because otherwise I'm way too powerful. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I was just saying how powerful I was. Okay, so there's another clear. Touch the Triforce. Picked up Triforce Yellow Dungeon 1. Got it. Nice. And the hard container working. Perfect. Good. Now, this is not gonna be the most elegant solution, but it's a solution. The Triforce pieces are called just really that, like a Triforce yellow, like this one. So I'm just gonna copy this name. This just need this line here. Let's see. That's gonna be a bit ugly in the beginning. I'll refactor later. Just need my head to, you know, get started somewhere. So if Triforce piece name. Man, what that contains? No. Triforce piece name dot contains. Is it like that? No. Contains. And then I'm gonna Dungeon 1, for example. Debug.log. Activate Triforce 1. Else if. And then just copy the whole thing. Copy, paste, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know. Don't burn me alive right now. So just 2, 3, 4, 5, and something is kinda it's a bad syntax somewhere. Okay, hold on. 6. No. 4. And 4. And dungeon 5. And it's 5. And dungeon 6. And 6. 7. 8. 8. Why are you complaining here? What's one? Parentheses can be removed. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's true. But now you're complaining about it. And see, it just what? Which parentheses can be removed? These ones? No. Huh? (64) can be removed. Else if. It's because I didn't put the else if. It's just else. That wouldn't have worked. You can only have one final else, right? Else. Nope. Else. Dungeon 8, Triforce. Alright, just one last check before actually activating the image. The Triforce image, the corresponding Triforce image. Clear. So if I take this piece of Triforce that is right here at the beginning, it's only gonna trigger this debug log picked up Triforce yellow something, but it's not gonna trigger the secondary debug log because it doesn't contain this part in the name. So let me see show you what I mean. So clear. So get the hard container. Now get the Triforce. It triggers, yeah, picked up Triforce yellow, but not the secondary debug log message. So I'm gonna go to level 3, work all the way to level 3 real quick, or even level 4. Like, it's probably easier because I don't need the raft right now because I'm testing stuff, man. So I have superpowers. Grab the container. Now I'm gonna clean this, and hopefully it'll say Dungeon 4. Activate Triforce Force. Beautiful. Okay, that means that I have control. I have a way to know what Triforce piece exactly to activate, because like I said, probably I said it while I was muted. So here in the menu, I have these things, and when you activate them, they just come like that. I already kind of like place them where they should go. So for example, if for whatever reason you were able to start and grab level 4, only this piece would be activated, but not this one up here. 1, 2, 3. So later I'll go play the actual game and just to figure out which number, like which dungeon actually activates which piece. Right now what it is, like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But that's fine, because then once I know that, I'll just take note and then shuffle around the logic correctly. Now what I need to do is to activate. You see, I'm activated and deactivate this image component within the level 4 Triforce game object. So now how am I gonna do that? Yeah, that. So I have them here. I have access to those things. So for example, if I'm Dungeon 1, so yeah, debug log, that's nice and all, but now what I need to do is try for the get component image, like that. Is that correct? It's ambiguous image. What can I call it? Maybe image dot set active. No, I cannot do that. Maybe image. Does that work? Try for image equals that, and then Triforce image set active. Don't know if that's correct or not. Probably. don't think it's gonna work. It's complaining here. Image. Unity engine UI image. Maybe what else can it be? So UI. Nah. Image. So for example, if instead of just the image, I don't think it's gonna work, but let me see. Just note that. And the set active only works on the game object itself. So what's it called again? This thing? Triforce dungeon image space. Boom, set active true. But then that would mean that I would have to deactivate it here. So activate the image, but deactivate the this thing itself. I don't know, let me see. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but let's see. Ah! Oh, yeah. A rogue character got into my code, but now it's okay. Errors go away. Yes. So now in particular I need to travel to dungeon 1, see what happens. I don't think it's gonna work though. Let's see. Get out, 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 get out. Ah! Don't die. Damn it. I grabbed the Triforce, but it did not activate it. Yeah. I know what I can do. So activate that. All of them. With their images. I know, it's just if you start the game with these things deactivated, like the game will not see them. Like it has to be active at the moment of runtime. But what I can do is just deactivate everything. Set active false. I just need to do that with everything. Those 3 6. That would be 9, so that's too many. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. And so that means that at the start of the game, just deactivate them, right? Deactivate them so they're never really visible, but the game is aware of them, and then can activate them again later on, when you take the Triforce. Okay, let me just put a couple more. Dungeon 2 and Dungeon 3, and let's put 4. What else? That'll be enough for now, just to test. The 3 save. So all of them are active, right? But the moment I start the game, they should be disabled. Check it out. Hopefully. Ugh. It did not. It did not deactivate them. Why? Let's see. dungeon in space. Try for dungeons image space. Try for dungeon. Where is player? Huh? Ah. No, I see what I mean. No, I'm making a mistake here. These should be these triangles, and right now I'm linking the three-dimensional triangles. Okay, good catch there. So not these ones. It has to be the ones in the UI. This. Level 1 Triforce. Yeah, okay, that's probably gonna work. Level 2 Triforce, level 3 Triforce, level 4 Triforce, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so with the same logic, turn it on and hopefully this thing will disappear. Ah, haha, gone. Okay, so that's a good sign. Now, let's go. I think Dungeon 4 might be closer. Get out of here. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, get out of my way. You see that Zora flying around? I do not know what that happens. I need to fix that. Zoras do not fly. Okay, here you go. So if I take this Triforce, it should enable one of the triangles here, hopefully. Ah, yes. There you go. That's number 4. And a heart container for good measure. Later on, the ladder would do the same. And then when that happens, you would enable this here. Gotcha. Okay, so I can see the path ahead. And I'm gonna just go and grab level 3 just because I'm in the vicinity. Actually, I should grab also level 7, the one that you have to reveal with so heart container. There you go. So now I have 3 and 4. And I'm gonna go grab level 7. Die. This is where in the future the fairy fountain is gonna be, so that's not the one I need to go to. I need to go to the next one right here. Right, so this is the other dungeon, right? So another heart container, and check it out, the Triforce piece. Huh? It did not show. Activate Triforce 7. Why did not work? Why? Level 7 Triforce. Ah, because I did not do that. I have to complete that. I just activated up to dungeon 4. Okay. It's happening, guys. Dungeon 4. So 4, activate. For this should be 5, 3, 6, 7, 8. I know that's correct, so I don't need to go and collect these pieces. But I do need to go to the toilet, so I'm sorry. Intermission. All right. Okay, I'm back. So where were we? So we can now pick up the Triforce, and it's gonna be appearing in the UI. So I could essentially do the same for all these items as well, since we're doing that. And I could do it in the same class here, in the same inventory. So for example, going for no. If I'm gonna be collecting the things from the dungeons, so I would start with the bow. So that means in the beginning, just similarly deactivate all this stuff, because Link shouldn't have anything. And also I need to work on the animation of Link picking it up. That'd be interesting too, but I can go around and collect things now. So I'm gonna do the same that I did here. All these things need to be deactivated. So deactivate the raft and everything else. And sometimes it's easier to have two of these things. Open. So raft, Bible, image space. And then the ring, image space. Ladder, image space. Master key, image space. Bracelet, image space. Boomerang, image space. Bomb, image space. Arrow. Bow, arrow. Candle, image space. A recorder, like that, and the meat. Potion, magic wand. I'm actually missing, like for example, it says potion image space, but I'm thinking. Selected item, image space, might as well. Because you start with nothing, right? I'm gonna do the same for the sword, the wooden sword, everything else. Like that. Everything is gonna be invisible when I start the game now. And I would like that only when you touch it that you pick it up and it's added to your inventory. So I'll just keep doing the same. So what should I do? So how, with tags or with names? For example, the bow. The first item in dungeon 1 is this bow right here. And does it have a tag? No, it doesn't. Bow.vox. Should I use tags or names? I guess tag, but it's just one instance. So tag is kind of helpful when you have several instances of one thing and you want to group them with a tag. But you know, this bow is unique in the world, in the game. Same with the boomerang and everything. So I don't think it's appropriate to use tags here. So I'm just gonna use the name of the prefab, which in this case is bow. So but let's go and do that. So player, keep adding all the cases here. Case. But this is looking for tags. Yeah, okay, so this wouldn't work unless I tag everything. I'll just tag everything. Let's just tag everything, why not? Okay. Tag. Wait, no. Hang on, what else could I do? So if those are cases for tags, right? But if I'm looking at unique things, or so that's another case, right? So switch gamer tag object of name. And then, for example, case. Nope. Case bow.box, I think it was. Oh, that's not it. It's this. Okay, and then break. Right, so okay, so it's gonna be two things, either by tag, okay, check collision by name, and the other one is gonna check collision by tag. Okay, so check collision by name. Game object is bow.vox, which is this. Yep, that's correct. So I don't need to tag it, but I do need to add items and weapons, prefab, bow. I need to add a collider, like we've been doing. Huh? Where do you put it? Hang on, remove component. Bow, add component, box collider. There you go. Like this, and like this, and this. Perfect. Okay, so that's the bow. It's all set up. Cool. And similarly, right? So what happens if you touch a game object with a name bow? So actually it's just like another similar method, right? So pick up, no private, no public, void pick up item, and pickup item is gonna be the name of the item. So it's really just this. Maybe I'll just merge into one big, you know, method that checks everything. So okay, let's wait. String name, item name, right? And then if item name equals bow dot box, then you activate that in the inventory, and the bow is called Huh? Where is the bow? Did I not? Here. I didn't do it. It's underneath arrow. Arrow. Space. False. There. Alright, so, and then, so what you're gonna do is activate it when you pick it up. True. Right. Okay. Let's do it. So debug log. Maybe let's do like a global debug log. Global debug log here. If I collide, picked up item name. And I have an error. Why? I'm missing a bracket there. Save. Player, you are gonna be calling player inventory dot pickup item other game object name, and before that you are going to destroy, no, after that you're going to destroy it, because if I destroy before, then I'm gonna lose that name before I send it to the other class. What? So destroy other game object. And also, you know, I probably need to add like a comment, right? So add a pickup animation. So link 2 arms up. So that's gonna be the cosmetic part, right? Like this link that I was showing you here. This dude is gonna either have 1 arm up or 2 arms up, and then the item is gonna appear on top of him, which is what he does in the original game, right? It has these 2 animations. Very iconic when Link picks up something, like he's always celebrating it, like shouts it to the world, right? Like, yay, I did it. So that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so let's do that then. So for now, I just need to check if it's actually gonna pick up the bow. Let's see. So I have to come all the way to level 1, and then I need to check if my inventory is gonna be, when I play the game, I hope all this is gonna be clear. The inventory screen is gonna be empty. Oh, not all of it is. Okay, I need to fix why not all of it's empty, but at least the bow space is gone. So when I pick up the bow, I'm hoping that it just appear here. So I need to walk all the way to level 1. What? Memory leak validation in command. What? Oh, crap. Oh, dude, I don't have many hearts, really. Okay, so the bow's all the way there. Here, behind this tree. Is it gonna appear? Clear the thing. Touch. Picked up bow. And appeared up here. Yeah, baby. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And do the same with the boomerang. With the boomerang it's kind of different because this is the boomerang that you throw around in the game. So it's a bit different. I need to fix that. Grab that. Grab the Triforce. And awesome, man, because that means that level 1, dungeon 1 items are now pickable. What I need to do as well, shit, look. There's the dead animation in case you were wondering. But actually those items work. So those items work. So I just need to, you know, let me show you the way it works right now. So I play the game, start with nothing. But if I go to player, and then oh man, when I had the 16 hearts, it was really easy to test, but now I'm getting killed, dude. Oh yeah, so I just need to change it here, so the bow. So I need to make sure that when I pick up the bow and I select it, it just selects here. So when I'm here in the game, check it out, with the command key I can shoot the bow. There you go, and I can kill these guys with the bow. Let me show you. So yeah, so that's kind of like few steps next, right? So I have to add the pickup animation. I have to make sure that appears in the UI, but also that you can select it and that it behaves as you expect in the game, so on and so forth. Right. So, but you know, I think from here on it's gonna get a little bit repetitive. I just need to do the same for all the items in the dungeons. But man, we achieve our goal. My goal was to be able to enable the Triforce. Let me go pick up some Triforces. The one in level 7, which didn't work last time, but now it should work. Just don't want to get killed here because with 3 hearts it's actually, whoa, shit, it's actually possible to die. Okay, I think I'm good. There's the lake here. So for example, the candle is not wired, like, so I'm just gonna go straight through it, but eventually it's gonna, I'm gonna take it and it's gonna trigger this here in the UI. And this works. There you go. And this works. See, it's like this is level 7 Triforce all the way here. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the progress today, and I think this is where I'm gonna call it tonight. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning. My mic was muted probably for half an hour. Won't happen again. I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah, and this is it. This is it. I'm gonna keep going. I really want to finish this game. I'm going to finish this game. It's just a matter of me finding the time to do it. And I'm gonna be streaming once a week at the very least, maybe 2 whenever I can. And eventually we'll get there, right? I'm gonna finish the whole overworld, all the outside world, make sure that it behaves exactly like it would in the game, in the original game. And then once that's done, I'm gonna go inside, right? Like go into the dungeons, right? Whenever you go into this dungeon, I'm gonna, you know, make them dungeons and like bosses and all the stuff that goes on in all the dungeons. Eventually, hopefully I'll finish with I'll have the complete first quest of this beautiful game. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, a few months, right? But this is I started in June 1st, and today is September 21st, right? Because I'm in Japan, so right, 21st. So it's gonna be in a week and a bit. It's gonna be 3 months. What do you think? Is that enough? Good progress? I think so, right? Considering this is not my full-time job, this is honestly, I'm just squeezing as much time and hours as much as I can. Let me save these changes. So very important in software development. You probably have heard of GitHub, even if you are not a software developer. So GitHub, this is where I've been my repository. Every day, as you can see, I have a commit, September 17, 16, 15. This is my goal. Like every day, doesn't matter how little it is, I need to push the ball forward. Project got fucked, updated, a VS Code extension, fixed it, and seems to work again. Yeah, these ones hurt, man. These ones are scary. But you can see all the little things that I've been doing. And today, so I have up to yesterday, September 20th, added up to Dungeon 8. So what I'm gonna do is I create a new commit, git status. So all these things change. All these red files here means that either were added or modified or deleted. There's some changes, and I need to save that. Git add all, and then if I put status, it's turned into green. This is all the things that I'm going to push to GitHub for my versioning. In case I break the game at some point, this is a really good way to restore to a previous save point, like a point in time where things worked. Git commit. So I just need to change to add a name. So what did we do today? Today I added ability to pick up heart containers, Triforce containers, and bow and display on the UI. Commit, and then git push origin master to actually send it to GitHub. So it's gonna upload, done, and then if I reload here, you're gonna see September 21st. Add ability to pick up hard container, Triforce container. And then if you want to see what exactly changed, yeah, it's so all this thing is all the actual 3D models, right? Like it does, you cannot see them like that because it's like very big. But like the code which we actually wrote, it would be player scripts, hard bar. So this is what it was before 16. We changed to 3. Yeah, I need this debug log that I used to figure out why I was always started with 16 hard as opposed to 3. And then the method that we wrote to increase hard containers when you touch a hard container item. This is from yesterday. I forgot to save this yesterday, but this is it's part of the logic of the recorder. When you play the recorder, you're gonna be transported by the cyclone to the next dungeon, right? So this is the position, the three-dimensional positions of each dungeon, and then it will use this position as a target position to take you there. It's not finished, it's just work in progress like everything else. Player is where we did a lot of the updates, so we added all this logic. Everything in blue is things that we added. Red is that we deleted or changed. So we changed the name of these variables here. All this is new, all these lines are new, all these else ifs are new. It's a bit, rudimentary, right? The way I could work myself, to fix a problem, right? You have a big problem and you divide it, you break it into smaller problems. And then you solve those problems first, however you can, right? It doesn't have to be clean and elegant, for me at least. Just solve the problem, and once it's solved, now you make the solution more elegant. So right now, the problem is solved, this works, but it's very wasteful. It's a bunch of if-else's, like it's not great, right? So we are going to refactor this later on, like just to make more efficient code, maybe less lines that do the same. That's what refactoring can mean, and this is where we left at with the bow. So I need to do the raft and the ladder and like rings and blah 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 blah, all the items in the game. But at least this is now in place, right? It's now a matter of, it's all wired up, it's all in, we have this new script called player inventory, so everything is gonna go here, at least related to the inventory, of course. Yeah, and we take it from there. And then the animation of Link, that's going to be a different part because there's a script that deals with the animation. A player mesh animation here. So it's a little bit, right step, left step, thrusting animation. So I need to add here the 2 arms up, 1 arm up versions of Link. But we will do that in a future video. For tonight, thank you for those who are here. I have a few people watching, so thank you for your attention, 2 hours. And please subscribe if you want to continue watching the progress of this project. That'd be fun. And I'll see you next time. Have a good day.